This is a video on how to run the Personal Agility Timer app using Agility Dog Tech gates and timers. It assumes that you already have pictures of your dog and any course maps that you want to use for training purposes. The very first step is to make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi controller. Dog Agility Tech Wi-Fi controllers have only a single LED on the side that represents whether the power is good, is green, red is bad. So now we'll go ahead and connect up to that. We go to Settings, into Wi-Fi. In the Wi-Fi mode, we find Agility Dog Tech, and we connect to that. Now we go to the app, which is PA Timer, the bottom right-hand corner in my case, that you've downloaded from the web. I bring it up, and the first thing it's going to ask for is a dog so that it knows how to record times and events for that dog. I'm going to enter my dog's name, Quicks, and you can now press the button to upload an image. And I'm going to pick an image of my dog, Quicks. There he is. We'll save that. Now we're ready to go. The active dog is shown in the upper left with the name and the image. That's really a button so you can get to other dogs if you want to. In the upper right, you'll see a menu, and underneath that, the zeros represent the time that you can be using with a stopwatch. You can use the start button that shows here if you want to run in standalone mode, but in our particular case, what we want to do is we want to run in timer mode. So we need to our first step is to associate the timers. We're connected to Agility Dog Tech Wi-Fi network. So I'm going to turn on the timers. And now they are turned on. And you'll see at the bottom left-hand side some very small print. There's a counter, and it'll say UP. It does not stand for up. That's unicast protocol. And then it gives the IP address of those gate devices. So now they're ready to go. If we ran in stopwatch mode, all we need to do is break the beam on each of them, and it will start and stop in stopwatch mode. Now, one of the issues I still have with this device is it's not fully displaying the gates the very first time it associates. So I'm going to stop this and start it again. So I stop it, and I start the timer again. This time you'll see it has gate 1 and gate 2 on, and it gives a battery level. The gate 1 shows battery full, gate 2 is at 91%. So you can be ready, you won't be caught with a bad system. We've already discussed how to use the stopwatch mode. The second mode is obstacles. So I'm going to click on obstacles, and you'll see that we have a complete set of obstacles here. I want to time my dog, Quicks, in a dog walk to see if he's getting better over time. So again, what I do is I set to dog walk. I break the gate to start it, and I complete the gate. Now I did this by putting timer poles, or I would do this by putting timer poles at each end of the dog walk, and then I see when he breaks through it what happened. Those of you with running dog walks can get kind of a clue of how fast you need to go. Now when I stopped it, up came a save button, in this case, right beside the start button. If I want to save this time, I press that, and it goes into the database for Quicks. Underneath the start button, you'll see a view obstacle. If I press view obstacle, it'll show that there's one time recorded. So I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to set up some more of these fake devices, fake setups, so that I can fill up the database. So I fill up the database. There's one. I'm going to save it. Now I have 3, and I save those. When I select View Obstacle, you'll see this time it tells me how many records there are in total, the average time, the slowest, and the fastest. So I have that for one dog, but what if I wanted to do more than one dog? I can either press Quicks' image, that's a button, or I can go in the upper right-hand side and select my dogs, and now in the upper right-hand side you'll see a plus, In the plus, I'm going to add my dog's name, Max, and I'm going to upload his picture, and I'll save that. Now you'll see it's here. The check mark on the right hand side of the dog is the active dog. So if I select Max, it'll go back to the beginning. If I come back by selecting that same picture again and quicks, now I'm here. My next mode is actually in course run mode. So I select that on that side and I'm going to run a course. So I'm just going to do my beam checks here, and I've got some time for the courses, and you'll see the only thing I have here is make a new course. So now I'm going to save that, and it'll ask me if I really want to save a new course and run, and yes I do. So I've got that. I'll set it up for first course, and then I'm going to upload a map of that course. So there's my map. I save that, and you'll see here I've got first course. If I go to view it, I say there's only one, time 40, and I can actually scroll through the window to look at what happens and see underneath that the time was running. I'll go back, and now I'll leave it on first course, do another timing setup here, and save it. And now when I view the course, you'll see again the same thing, and I have detailed run time and so forth. This is basically what you can do with the completed system. I will put in other videos later. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.